Good evening. I call the Thursday, April 15th, 2021 school committee open. This will be a short one, but for all the people that are here, thank you for tuning in. Well, let's get right to it. Mr. Of course, you have something you'd like to say?
Thanks, Mr. Chair. Yes, the Finance and Operations Committee met in executive session last week, a week ago from today, and we discussed the motion that will come before you this evening to appoint Mr. Lee interim superintendent July 1st, and when Dr. Hackett departs us, and the subcommittee agreed to bring it forward to the full school committee, which we did this evening. And we hope to have a good discussion this evening and move forward with favorable action on bringing Mr. Lee forward as interim superintendent.
Thank you, Mr. Kokoris. Do I have a motion for that?
So moved.
Do I have a second?
I will second.
Thank you. Discussion, comments or questions from the school committee?
Mr. Chair?
Yes, by all means, Ms. Dolan, you have the floor.
I just wanted to say, I think this is a great decision for us. Although I'm very sad about Dr. Hackett leaving us, I am now feeling confident and comfortable that we're moving forward in the right direction under Mr. Lee's leadership. It's been great to work with him in my time on school committee. And I think not only that, it makes a lot of sense to have somebody already with us who understands all of the wonderful idiosyncrasies of Braintree, we'll call it that. Just stepping in and kind of continuing on all of the stuff that we've been doing. So I'm very grateful that Mr. Lee has agreed to this appointment, and I am excited for our future.
Thank you, Ms. Dolan. Are there any
Mr.
other
Chair.
comments or questions from the school committee?
Mr. Chair,
By all means, Mr. Mayor, you have the floor, sir.
thank you. First of all, congratulations, Mr. Lee. And also Dr. Hackett, congratulations. I know that you'll be missed here in Braintree. I certainly will miss all of our meetings that we've had over the course of time, and a lot of laughter and a lot of stress. So very much appreciate all you've done for Braintree, and wish you the best. Although you still have more work to do. But Mr. Lee, remember back to when you came to Braintree High School, and you've done a lot of good for the town of Braintree and Braintree Public School System. And I think we're really, we're fortunate to have someone ready to go in this position. And I think that, you've had it's been a great relationship with you and Dr. Hackett as far as leading the school system through some really great times and some really difficult times. And, I like your no nonsense approach and how you get things done. And I think that is helpful. And, I just think we're fortunate to have someone with your level of knowledge, experience, and really ties to the school system for so many years, willing to step up into this role, because it's not an easy task by any means, and for you to take the helm and to be there for us, I really appreciate that, and I look forward to working with you. So congratulations to you and your family, and I look forward to a tremendous relationship, continued tremendous relationship, and really moving forward with Braintree Public Schools. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Any other comments or questions from the school committee? Okay, I have a few comments. Well, first of all, how do you think?
Mr.
Dr.
Chair,
Hackett-
sorry to interrupt.
by all
It
means.
sounds like the Zoom link isn't working for the public.
I've got 40 participants. It says, wow.
Yeah, I guess we
Okay.
just gotta.
Andrew, is there a way
Okay.
for us to, I don't know, how do we reshare that? I mean, the number is the number.
Okay, all right. I didn't look. I think someone just reached out.
Okay, I mean, I've got 41 participants here. So whether that's, I mean, that's
Not
a
on
good
staff either, so
representation. I mean,
Andrew, Andrew's looking into it, so I don't know quick what the problem is, but
Perfect, thanks.
okay, well, I can fill some time with something. Say a few things. First of all, thank you, Dr. Hackett. Yes, as the mayor pointed out so well that, you know, you've been here for some really, really good times. Obviously, last year has been, you know, in 12 months, it's felt like it's been 3 years with all the things that we've tried to do without the roadmap and whatnot. And I think it's important that people realize that, yes, that Mr. Lee has been there with us as the assistant superintendent. His fingerprints are on the things that we're doing now. So I think it's important that people realize that the transition is seamless and there's continuity to it. And there's a continuity to thought and process that I think is invaluable as we go forth with, to name a few, the fact that we're going to be ending the East project in a few months, starting the South project in a few months. What's going to happen with school and whatnot as we go into next year's year. I do believe it, and the search process and whatnot, and all the other things that come together when we do have Mr. Lee helping us with our budgets and all negotiating contracts. So I look forward to it being seamless. Yes, I'll miss Frank terribly, and I wish him luck. And I know, and he'll do well in his next position. I'm looking forward to working with Mr. Lee. Normally I'm the last guy to speak, but are there any other comments or questions from the school committee?
Mr. Chair,
Yes, Mr. Course.
I just want to echo the sentiments of the previous speakers. I think we all appreciate all the work that Dr. Hackett has done for the district. You know, we have a lot of great things happening with the East project almost wrapped up and the South project getting ready to kick off. So, you know, while we all wish him the best, we obviously understand that sometimes there's a time for change, and, you know, we certainly wish him the best. You know, I'm happy to say that, as previous speakers have said, I've had the opportunity to work with Mr. Lee all the time that I've been on the committee, and even a little bit before that. And, you know, I feel like we really are putting ourselves in a great position to have some continuity with, you know, all the things that are going on right now. And I have great faith that Mr. Lee will guide us and guide the system in the right direction over the next year as interim. And I look forward to working with him. And, you know, I think we'll see some great things continue to happen, and we'll manage the challenges as we have. And hopefully that continuity will be great for our school system. So thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Kokoris. Any other comments or questions from the school committee? Hearing none, we'll move on to the roll call vote. Mr. Mayor.
Aye.
Thank you. Ms. Saros.
Aye.
Ms. Cobb Lemare.
Aye.
Ms. Dolan.
Aye.
Mr. Kokoris.
Aye.
Mr. Chafe.
Aye.
And the chair votes aye. We'll move forward with that. Thank you very much, everyone. Greatly appreciated.
Jim, I won't be in for a couple of weeks, so just make sure you hit the ground running.
What time's the flight?
I mean, I
Madam
would
Chair.
say just a couple of things. One, I
Please.
very much appreciate all the kind words and the confidence this vote represents and the work that I've done with Frank in my time here. And so I appreciate all of that. To join everybody else, I'd like to be among the first to thank Frank Hackett for not only the work he's done for the district, but also the work he's done with me. I've learned a great deal working with him, some of it positive, some not so much. But the whole experience has been enjoyable to me and professionally rewarding. So the district has a lot of challenges in front of it, has a lot of great people working on those challenges, and has already initiated a lot of good work that will continue over the course of the next year, while the school committee makes decisions about how to best move the district beyond next year. So I'm excited for the work. I am completely, my gratitude for the opportunity is immense. But again, a lot of what we're working on is due to Frank Hackett, and I just want to express my appreciation to him for all the work he's done here.
Thanks, Stu.
Here, here.
Here. Mr. Chair,
Yes.
if
Mr.
I may just quickly,
by
I
all
think
means.
I think the confusion may be that we had a meeting posted for finance and operations at the same time this evening. And that meeting has been postponed until next week. We'll send out a new update, obviously, because we're trying to collect more information so that we can have a productive meeting. So that may be the confusion. Anybody that's trying to log into the finance and operations meeting, that link wouldn't be working. So
Okay, that sounds like the answer to it. Thank you, Mr. Kokoris. I do look forward to some of the new information that we get. Will help us make far better decisions moving forward. Any other comments or questions from the school committee? Okay. I think it's important that people realize that in having Mr. Lee as our interim, and what we're doing is moving forward. And there's going to be a process, and that process is going to be something in which we'll give a timeline. It's not when it's the proper time to put it out there, so that the decision-making process will be, put out there for all people to know. And that will be coming at a later date as we, shall we say, firm up what that process will be. With that, I believe we've come to the conclusion. So I believe I'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
so moved.
Do I have a second? Okay. Roll call vote. Mr. Mayor,
Aye.
Ms. Saros,
Aye.
Ms. Cobblemare,
Aye.
Ms. Dolan,
Aye.
Mr. Kokoris,
Aye.
Mr. Chafe,
Aye.
and the chair votes aye. Thank you, people. I hope you all have a good evening.
Thanks,
Aye.
everybody.
Good night.
Thank you.
Bye
Good
now.
night. Thank you.